Robert Whittaker vs. Ikram Aliskerov is now happening since Khamzat Chimaev pulled out due to being violently ill. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Robert Whittaker fought Dricus du Plessis, in which both had some great shots and kicks in round 1, until Dricus du Plessis dropped Robert Whittaker, then put more punishment on Robert Whittaker, in which the ref seen enough and stopped the fight in round 2. After this, Robert Whittaker went on to fight Paulo Costa, in which Paulo Costa robbed Robert Whittaker with a nasty head kick in round 1.
Punches, disguise them.
But after this, Paulo Costa slowed down. Robert Whittaker took control of rounds 2 and 3, and Robert Whittaker ended up taking it by decision.
By unanimous decision, Robert!
Let's take a look at Ikram's latest performances, in which he fought Phil Haas, in which Ikram knocked him out in round 1. After this, Ikram wanted to fight Warley Alvarez, in which Ikram dropped him, then put more punishment on Warley, in which the ref seen enough and stopped the fight in round 1.
So hard, man. That's not a good sign.
Now, here's the thing about this fight. It's a good fight in the sense that we at least get to see Robert Whittaker have a fight. But then when you start to ask yourself, is Ikram a worthy opponent for Robert Whittaker? You realize that you really can't answer that question because he's never fought or beaten a ranked fighter, which is why he's not ranked. So although he has an impressive record of 15 wins, with 6 of those wins coming by knockout and 5 of those wins coming by submission, and he's been pretty active, we still don't know if him replacing Khamzat Chimaev is an easier or harder fight for Robert Whittaker. But considering that he's been knocked out by Khamzat Chimaev, which was his only loss, tells me that maybe he's not that good when it comes to facing true competition, because the last time that we've seen Khamzat Chimaev knock somebody out was back in 2020. But yes, Khamzat Chimaev did knock out Ikram back in 2019, and ever since then, Ikram has been on a 7-fight winning streak, stopping all opponents besides one by knockout or by submission. Him losing to Khamzat Chimaev is still something that we could look at and use against him when talk about who wins this fight. So now, who actually wins this fight? Well, Ikram is the one who has to make something big happen, because he's the one who's not ranked, so he's the one who has to shock the world, because we know what Robert Whittaker has to offer and we know how good he is. But if I had to give a prediction, I believe that Robert Whittaker will be able to outperform Ikram and take it by decision.